Wow, listen to that wind down. And this is the first of two new machines that I've got this week. This is an old Electrolux. I'm not exactly sure on make and model. What it is missing is, I mean, it's got a wonderfully long cord. It actually does work. But you have to be right down in there because it's not got a metal hose. So I'll need to try and find one of those because it's a massive cable. It looks in good nick. I've had a quick try at it already. And what we'll do is, I can't even tell if that's in picture. I think it is. We'll just show it picking up a little bit. I would do more, but it's terrible on my back. Okay. And it's just using a brush. I'll sew the machine after I've showed you this bit. Okay, let's go. As could probably be expected, it struggled a little bit with the hair there, but once it was popped down in the tube, it took it all the way in. Now this was offered to me from somebody on Facebook who were very kind in replying to an advert that I've got up, looking for unwanted machines. And this was just the star of the show. Now let me just bring it in. Okay. So that's the it is one heavy piece of kit. How's that for visible? I'll put its cord away. It really isn't usable other than for doing stairs in the form it's in just now. But I'm sure I can acquire a hose for it. Now, I'll bring this up. Pardon me. So that's it there. As you can see, it's in really nice order. Needs a little clean up, but what doesn't? So yeah, came in a bag of various brushes and things. As you can see, it's actually leaning one underneath it just now. But yeah, very pleased with it. Now next up, which I'm going to pause and then set up, is this boy here, the Electrolux, the Boss. Oh, let's see how much it lives up to that name in a minute. So let's just pause you now. Well, my mess test didn't quite go to plan. I had intended only to have a small amount out, but it was so packed in, it just unfolded like an accordion. So I have no idea how well this machine is going to handle this, because I have no idea how full the bag is in it. Schoolgirl errors, but I am still pretty much a newbie to the scene. So at the moment I am allowed to make these errors. I don't know when I get that revoked, but hopefully not too quickly. I've got an awful lot of learning still to do. Okay, we may as well start. Now, as you might have seen just another video, it's the same video. I'm filming this after midnight with terrible toothache and exhaustion, but who has time to be tired when there are new toys to play with and a Kirby to push on your own foot? Christ, it's like a torture room. So the previous one, the cylinder Electrolux, I got that on yesterday, Thursday. It may not have been yesterday by the time I upload this. Technically it's already not yesterday because I'm now on Saturday. You probably don't need me over explaining this. I picked it up on Thursday. I don't think you care. Anyway, this one I had seen and got it technically months ago. It feels that way, but I do tend to lose track of time. Very good friend Sophie, she picked it up for me and brought it over tonight, which is why I'm filming after midnight, because who can wait to play with new toys? Now, on a quick review of this, it is bulky. The release for the floor head is weird. I don't like it. Neither do I like the turn on switch pedal thing. I mean, for countless years they've made machines with adequate releases and switches. But for this one, they broke the mould in a way that was entirely unnecessary. It came with one. It came with one tool, and I did smell a bit of burning rubber earlier. So I suppose if the belt's going to go, it'll probably go with what I'm about to do to it. That's if the bag doesn't blow. Yeah, we take our chances. Let's get there. I think that did very well. All considering, I'm just going to get, there's a bit around the corner of the Kirby caddy. It's got a tube in the back here, but I have no idea how you would go about removing it. The easy way would be the answer. So there's a little bit of damage to the tube here. Let's see, no. It is one of these swordy types with it. Hidden crevice tool. So we're just going to go and get the bit just next to the Kirby caddy that's spilled over. Okay, the tools themselves are in good nick. I say bar the little crack on the hose end, but all in all this is in very good condition, very well looked after, which is nice to see. Always when I'm answering adverts or talking to people, for the majority of these machines, this is their forever home. And it feels odd because, you know, that's what I say when I'm talking about animals. They're in their forever home, but I feel the same about my vacuum cleaners. I know which are the ones that will be getting sold and which are getting kept. There you go. I'll let you just have a quick look at that while I ramble. I think this is like a keeper. I really like what it's just done. And well, normally I would show a shark doing pickup after it, just see what it left. My upstairs shark is currently full. I'm waiting a mess test to use that up. And I don't really want to do 2 mess tests just now. I want to go to my bed. But in terms of what that just done and why it should be lauded for it, that was a lot of hair. I've had the shark choke on that amount of hair. I've had to go in and perform minor surgery on it. And not only did it handle a lot of hair, there was a lot of dirt and dust mixed in, and a pile of dog biscuits. And this is so far the only vacuum cleaner that has happily dealt with dog biscuits. Pretty much everything else, including the Kirby's at times, fire them off like shrapnel. Expletive shrapnel. I'm trying not to swear, just in the vague hope that one day I can have my videos monetised and they reach a certain length. And in general, I'm never sure of the length, though. From what I can gather, that's only like 14 minutes. Because of how I film and the fact I knocked my clock down into the end of the box is never been seen again. I'm never really sure how long I've rambled on for. Anyway, it done an immense job there. It picked everything up without complaint. Now, it's first pass. It was a bit unfair, and I will properly test it again in the future. This is just kind of a excitement video of having these new machines. Its first pass wasn't great. At the same time, I don't think I've ever tried a new machine with such a massive first pass and requirement. And it did clean everything up, but it took extra passes, but by then the carpet was clean. And yeah, no, I have not checked to see what's left. I will do when I look at it on its own. It is a bulky machine. It does have settings for the head height. I've currently got it on the lowest setting because the carpet's in here. Even the rugs are very low. I think it came with all its tools as well, which is another wonderful point. It's not going to take much to get this looking tip top again. Bit of scratches here and there, it will look brilliant. And yeah, I'm very pleased with it. I'm very pleased with the cylinder as well, but I don't think I've had a real chance to play with it. Just because of not having a metal hose. I cannot think of the right word other than tube, which is more what I'm like due to being forgetful and tired. Anyway, I feel having that will make me able to use the cylinder, but I was very impressed with what the cylinder did do, and given how up close and personal I was with the carpet while using it, it certainly groomed the carpet beautifully. So yeah, 2 new machines. I've still not finished cleaning the channels. In my defence, I've really not been well recently, and I've not had time for doing much at all. Time and energy. It's just, I'm pretty much capable of, well, just about, of lying in bed and watching stuff. And maybe sitting doing some very easy colouring. But even then, no good. I don't have the concentration to read at the moment, and that tends where I spend my time. However, enough of that. We do have multiple projects on the go. I still have a vax in pieces that I just can't bring myself to go back to, mainly because Charles is taking up half the bed. And really, I either need to get him done, just lay into him, or move him out the room and let me get other machines done. My current list for projects, since I may as well list them because I'm rambling away anyway, is getting the channel ready, potentially for sale because he's a bit big, but I'll make that decision after I've spent too many hours cleaning them. I've got the Vax Air 3 Wishes just to finish cleaning up. It's staying. I know a lot of folk don't rate Vaxes, and a lot of the time I happen to agree. They're not the best at times, but they're also very far from being the worst. And this machine in particular is a little workhorse, and it was bought by my dad, so it's sentimental reasons as to why it'll stay. I've got a DC-04 in silver and lime that needs a part, and after that it'll be getting a spruce up, and then it will be on its way. I've got a DC-33 that I'd offered for sale for spares or repair, but I think now I'm just going to keep it and do it up myself, and then probably keep it if I get it in working order. I have the Frankenstein project of the 2 DC-07s, so they can become one working DC-07. Trying to think what other ones. I've got the job lot, there's one Samsung that I need to do up. I've got filters and belts for it. There is another Samsung, but I think it's going to the scrap. Aside from that, there is a small pile of about 5 or 6 Hoovers, and I would like to get all of them up and running because I actually quite enjoyed using them. There's a Genie that's blocked that will get a quick spruce and sold on, and there's a broken Zanussi that I'm hoping might be an easy fix, so it will get spruced up and sold on. Most of this is just for experience and confidence building, because that's what can hit a lot of the time when you're sitting taking these machines apart, looking at a ever-growing pile of screws and thinking, shit, I am never getting this put back together again. Which is currently how I feel about the backs, because I took it together over a couple of days, and yeah, I mean it should be simple enough, but still the worry. Other than that, I can't think what else is due to get done. Mainly I'm just trying to, for the summer, I'm always looking for new machines, and I always welcome new machines. I'm trying to look at what I have and what I genuinely don't really need to have around. Either due to the fact I've got a duplicate, in the case of the DC04, I have numerous DC04s. Well, I have a yellow and silver one, but that's likely to end up being kept. The cord's not attached to it, it needs to get rewired. My oldies are pretty much all staying, but odds and sods that don't work or don't work well or I've just not got on with, they'll all be finding their way somewhere else. Anyway, enough rambling, more bedtime. Hope you've all enjoyed this. It's been a longer video than it should have been, I agree. If you made it this far, well done, give me a thumbs up, because you deserve it. Have a great weekend. If I upload this on Monday, have a great weekend for next week. Take care. Bye.